Hi, we're two dudes, 5 feet. I'm Dakota.
And I'm Jacob.
And we're joined by our lovely guest,
Hey, I'm Michaela.
Michaela. And today we're doing 50. That's right. We've got a set limit. We know what's in this list. We are doing American cryptids.
Yeah, one for each state. They're state cryptid.
Yes, state cryptid, the one that we're well known for, or the one that, made that cryptid popular.
Oh, yeah. It is in alphabetical order.
It is.
By state.
By state.
By state. Not by cryptid.
No, because
Good God.
our first one is the Wolf Woman of Mobile.
Yeah, mobile in
Alabama.
Alabama.
This is a little picture of her.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like a Sphinx style instead of a, werewoman, or a centaur.
I was definitely expecting centaur.
Honestly, we'll have one later. But we're just going to kind of discuss our thoughts about it and what we think about their localization and what people think about them. Nobody knows for sure about this one. They saw sightings in the night of a human. This is what they described when they saw at night.
They described it to the police, kind of
and
thing,
this is what was sketched.
Yeah.
Other than that, we don't know much about this.
Past that, one night, or that couple of nights in the 3 different towns. That was it, right? That was kind of it.
It might have been progressively more recent
and then it kind of dragged out, it's folklore, rumor and rumor. Where would you put it? As far as look, story, whatnot?
I'd put it in C.
She's pretty boring.
Yeah.
I'd put it in C, maybe even D.
C.
Fuck it, started off strong, give it C.
Start off strong.
D, give it D, not C.
D?
Yeah, fuck it.
I could
Make
go
a
D too.
bold play.
Fuck it,
D.
give a D.
Alright, next one.
Our next one is from Alaska. This is the Tizheruk. Tizheruk.
Tizhiniruk. Yeah.
Yeah. We might pronounce some of these wrong, but this is a giant serpent that lives in the water.
Yeah, for size, I think those specks are salmon.
Yes.
It's like a giant eel.
Yeah.
Looking thing. But it's all the way up in Alaska, so it's ice water.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about it and be afraid of it.
Oh, dude, I don't know. If I was up there and that thing was in there, nah, dude, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done. It gets me.
I like it. The idea behind it is cool, whether it's real or not. We're not here to go and defraud any of these and say they're not real.
Oh,
but
of course not.
I wouldn't go anywhere near the water if that was anywhere near.
If I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
If I know it's there,
even if I've seen its outline on the water, bro, no.
Yeah, I'm rolling back quick. I'm done.
I want to put them in A.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I think it's different than a lot of the water ones.
Yeah,
in a way.
I think
it's it's got its own flavor a little bit.
Yeah,
it's cool.
The next one is from Arizona. This is the Mogollon Monster.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Mogollon, whatever it is.
This is their Bigfoot, essentially.
Yeah, it's just a different Sasquatch, different Bigfoot.
Yeah, he shows off his chest and not fully covered in fur.
Yeah, he's like a big gorilla.
Well, I don't know. If you watch the Secret Saturdays, which it's a 2006, 2007 show.
Yeah.
One of their Yetis. This is how they depict their Yetis.
Yeah.
Is like this,
with the chest out.
bare-chested. Yeah. You can see there's no fur there.
Which also for a cartoon, it's the animation. You want to add some details.
Well,
so it could have just been that, but I don't know if it was.
If all I know was this monster, I want to give him C.
Yeah, honestly, it's just another Bigfoot, another Sasquatch kind of thing.
Yo, speaking of other Sasquatch, this is Arkansas's Falk Monster.
Or Fauky, whatever.
Fauky, fuck, monster. this is what it's gonna. I say put it up in C as well.
Yeah, it's just a different Bigfoot thing. That's it. I think it's got a lot more story wrapped around it than the other one. But
I don't remember the little bit of looking we did. I don't know. Some of these I paid more attention to than the others.
Yeah. It bursts through cabins at a place, kind of thing, where there's actual interaction.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Our next one is the California Dark Watchers.
Yeah, California Dark Watchers.
Okay.
These ominous...
The shadow people with glowing eyes.
Ominous fucks.
These fuckers are scary.
Watch.
Yeah, it's a creepy one.
I don't know what they watch.
It's
Everyone.
almost borderline. It kind of where like a cryptid turns a little bit into a creepypasta. Almost.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, where it's got a lot more, where it's more story driven than anything else. As far as like the idea,
I like this one.
It's pretty cool. It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
You know, it's not another Sasquatch. You know, I wouldn't feel comfortable giving it lower than B.
Okay.
I think it should be an A.
I'd give it A.
Okay. All right. I'm well happy with that.
I love this next one. This is the Colorado Slide Rock Bolter.
The Slide Rock Bolter. Now, if you don't know this one is like almost as famous as Bigfoot. Like it's up there.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is up there. It's like in multiple states kind of thing. In that area, and the whole thing is it's like a giant. It's a whale.
Yeah.
It's like a whale.
It's essentially
bass
a whale.
fish thing, and it climbs up a mountain and hooks on its tail at the tip and waits for hikers and miners that are in the mountains, and then just lets go and is a giant rock slide and just slides down the mountain, swallowing people on the way down. It's so weird. And there's multiple of them.
Yeah, there's not just one.
It's a whole thing.
There's not just one, like most of these.
Yeah, there's
no.
There's a bunch of them.
Specifically in the entry we were reading, there are 12.
Yeah, and it's like, it's really interesting because you can just immediately, like, you see the pictures, you see the story of it a little bit, and immediately you know, oh, it's like the miner's folk tale of like what causes rock slides and stuff, and it's interesting. I think it's inventive. It's very inventive.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'd put it in A. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's out there. It's interesting.
I'm okay with that.
Speaking about out there,
this is
look at this little guy.
This is Connecticut's melonheads.
Plural?
Yeah, plural.
Yeah, because there's more than one of them.
They're like shrunken head melons.
Yeah. So
just a fruit.
They grow and they look like this.
Yeah.
Supposedly,
it's like some witchcraft stuff.
Yeah. Some
going
crazy
on in
ass
Connecticut, you know?
Witchcraft shit in Connecticut.
You know? Which is pretty on par for Connecticut.
Yeah.
But past that, we don't really know much.
No. Put it in B.
Yeah. D? B? Okay. B? Yeah, it's pretty middling. I think it's weird because I think it's interesting because it's not a monster. It's a fruit. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's a there's not a lot of veggie boys, and I like veggie tales.
Yeah.
So this rings home and true to me.
Yeah. Man, I'm amazed you're not fighting for ass.
Veggie tales, man.
Our next one is
the
Shelbyville Swamp Monster of Delaware.
It took a lot, didn't it?
You want me to read the list?
Shelbyville Swamp Monster. Yeah.
Well, I was trying not to say Shelby.
Shelbyville.
As the only person in the room who is not at least borderline dyslexic.
I'm not dyslexic. It's the speech impediment.
It's the speech impediment.
Okay, as someone who has neither a speech impediment
Sorry.
nor dyslexia.
Sorry. It's the southern accent.
Do it. If you want to do it.
It's the southern accent.
Southern accent.
Yeah, southern. He's so southern.
I think this guy's cool. He's kind of like a seaweed monster.
Yeah, he's big.
Big guy.
He's big.
You know? He's like a swamp thing. You know, or you know,
a bit creepier. Yeah. Swamp thing, a man thing.
Yeah, man thing. That's right.
Yeah, swamp thing, a man thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a classic kind of monster.
Yeah.
It's cool. I don't know the story behind it all, so.
No. Let's be honest, we glossed over most of these.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm saying, like, I like cryptids, so, like...
cryptids are cool.
Some of them I'm going to know a bit about, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But...
What did we talk about?
I knocked it. That's my bad. Where are we wanting this big boy?
Put him in B.
B? Yeah. He's kind of a good tropey guy.
Yeah.
What's this little boy?
This is the skunk ape of Florida.
The skunk ape of Florida, baby. We heard a lot about him.
Yeah.
He's your token Sasquatch guy.
Yeah, he's Florida Sasquatch.
He's Florida
but
Sasquatch.
But he stank to high heaven.
But he's stanky. He's
Bro,
stanky.
He putrid.
He's just heinous odor.
Yeah.
And honestly,
disgusting.
I think that alone, at least be above the other Sasquatch.
I won't let him go any higher.
He's got something else going on.
Yo,
besides just being it, man.
But while we're here with Skunk Ape, the picture we chose specifically for him was...
Ringing any bells for anybody? Leave it in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah. Leave it in the comments if you recognize this or even grew up with some of these.
Yeah, these little cards.
These little info cards about monsters, dinosaurs,
animals.
Ugh.
So fun.
Everywhere.
Love those cards.
Our next guy is from Georgia. He's the Ultim Ha Ha.
Yeah. Ultima Haha.
Yeah.
Ultima Haha. So, I don't know nothing about this.
Yeah. So apparently,
but it's a lake.
Yeah,
he's
like he lives in the river.
Yeah,
and he's this massive, long
necked mermaid thingy.
Not even mermaid thing, long fish.
It's got a dolphin.
Well, yeah, but
I think that's its big defining feature.
It's meant to be the couple of other pictures we saw is meant to look really mosasaur.
Yeah.
Which bro, if that's a mosasaur in that river, fuck that. Fuck that.
Fuck that. How we feeling? I feel C.
Yeah, I was
I'm feeling
D,
C.
We can put him C.
It's there. These little boys.
Yeah, this is from
boys.
Hawaii. These are the Minehue. Or however it would actually be pronounced by normal Hawaiian-speaking people.
I don't think we're that far off.
We might not be.
Minehue.
Look, none of us are professionals at speaking Hawaiian.
Yeah. You guys aren't even professionals at speaking anything other than English.
Exactly.
And neither are you.
Not really, no.
So I love these little guys.
These little.
They're adorable.
I chose this picture specifically because this is essentially what they actually are.
Yeah,
the little
tiki boys.
Little dwarf tiki creatures.
Yeah, they're tiny little guys.
That are 2 feet tall, maybe.
Yeah, they're like little goblins.
They're little gremlins,
but in Hawaii.
Fuckers. Yeah.
In Hawaii.
I want them in
What a flavor.
Yeah, I want them
Hawaii goblins. I love these guys because I'm putting them in A.
Okay.
I love these guys because they remind me of Scotch, Irish folklore.
Yeah.
Like the Fae and stuff. There's Weemen.
Yes.
And they're their own little thing, and they're spot on, very close, very similar in feel and vibe. And I remember reading a book that's just Weemen. And it's just the characters of Weemen, and it's great. I love them. I love the little guys that are just mischief.
Yeah.
Dudes, little goblins.
This next one is from Idaho. This is Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie or Charlie?
Charlie.
Got it. Okay.
S-H.
Yeah.
Charlie.
From where? Because that looks like water-based.
Yes. It is, yeah. It's their Nessie.
Yeah, it's their
Nessie. It's their Nessie, their champ.
Lakes.
There's a big enough lake there for...
Right?
Apparently,
yeah.
No offense to any of our Idaho viewers.
Look. We love Idaho because that's where all the cool American potatoes come from.
Yeah, we
but
love potatoes.
Other than that,
boil and mash them, stick them in a stew.
Yeah, other than that, Charlie can take it with a fat D, I think.
Barbara, bring Barbara back. Potatoes. McCain potatoes.
Yo. This is...
I agree with D. It's not really inventive.
No. There's other ones on this list that deserve progressively higher than what this guy deserves. Our next one is Illinois. The Enfield Monster.
The Enfield Monster, man.
Okay, how are we...
It's an alien. It's just a little alien.
I know, but how...
It's a little gray alien boy.
I've heard of this fucking thing maybe twice.
Yeah. That's the thing, because they don't want more people to know about it because of how heinous looking it is.
It's sickly. It
is sickly.
It's a spawn.
It is probably, in my opinion, one of the craziest ones we looked at.
It's weird. Yeah.
Let's explore. Please explain.
So basically, if you know the whole story, you immediately just go, oh, it's just a gray alien that landed in Illinois kind of thing. But the whole differential than all the other gray alien-like things is the red eyes. For some reason, it had huge red eyes.
I don't know.
Which none of the other ones have red eyes. You know, that was their thing. And then it also, all the different talks about it, coming out of cornfields and stuff, getting hit by a car or whatever.
Yeah, got hit by a car.
The whole point is that it gets hit, and then people get out to check, oh my god, I hit a deer or whatever.
And it fucking ran off.
And it runs off into the corn, and they see multiple legs, multiple arms and shit. And, everyone's got, a different...
They're, very
description
fast
of it.
and agile.
Yeah.
So their descriptions are never on point.
Little spawns.
I kind of like this one.
It's interesting.
It's interesting.
I mean, it's weird. I'm about it.
I'd put it in B.
Yeah, that's where I was feeling, actually.
Oh, you grabbed the next one.
Whoops. I grabbed the next one. But, honestly, I like this one a lot, too.
This is from Indiana, my bad. The Beast of Busco.
Busco, baby. Beast of Busco.
It's a giant turtle.
Giant snapping turtle.
Hell yeah.
It's a giant snapping turtle.
I love it. It's
what's the Pokemon that evolves?
Torterra?
Yeah, it's literally Torterra, where it's got in the swampy, muddy bits, ditches and little lakes.
Yeah.
And it's just, you see that tiny little bank towards the edge of that pond over there, over by that little lake? That's him. He's just sitting there. Don't get too close. It's like a little wives' tale to tell your kids not to go in the water.
Yeah.
To scare them. And honestly, giant snapping turtle, horrifying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Horrifying.
A.
I'd say A. It's pretty cool. It's a giant animal. Giant animal's easy.
Yeah.
But cool.
This next one.
This one, man.
This one. The picture doesn't show it, but it's on top of the building.
There he is.
This is our first flyer of the group.
There's not a lot of them. I thought there would be more.
I thought there would be too.
Cryptids that are state ones,
Mothman.
Well, yeah. But Mothman's a staple.
There's, I think,
the Jersey Devil.
5
there
or
might
less.
Be a handful.
Yeah, there's a handful out of 50
that
are flying capabilities, with wings and stuff.
This is the Van Meter monster of Van Meter, Iowa. He's a gangly little flyer.
It's he's kind of like a weird gargoyle kind of thing, but he's got a little more pterodactyl look to him, right? He looks like a weird pterodactyl, right?
Yeah, no, this is one.
Yeah, that's this one. It's like a weird pterodactyl thing. It's got the big beak and all that jazz,
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't want to do the live action pterodactyl from Scooby-Doo picture. I was surprised. I was surprised you didn't immediately jump to that.
Look. I chose a lot of these pictures on great merits. Okay?
But I think this one's cool because it can shoot lasers.
Yeah.
It shoots lasers.
I'm okay with it being in B.
I like B. I mean, a pterodactyl that shoots lasers, not from its mouth, from its eyes. Superman vision.
Yeah. This next one is Sinkhole Sam.
Sinkhole Sam,
Kansas. Dude. This is a 40-foot long
Did we skip Iowa?
No, we just did Iowa.
That was Iowa.
Okay. My bad.
You're out of it. It's been a long day.
It's been a very long day.
Sinkhole Sam is basically a 40-foot long
inspiration for Tremors, basically.
Yeah.
It's a giant worm. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, he's a giant worm.
Giant worm.
Apparently, he's the reason why sinkholes are a thing.
Oh,
right?
so he's responsible for all the sinkholes.
That's kind of the thing, right?
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Yeah. Kind of a dick move, but he's also technically blind, I think. because he's just
he
a
doesn't
worm.
know that people are living up there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like he's like this weird innocent
I guess.
Or so we assume.
kind of cryptid. Yeah, so we assume. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, we're not cryptozoologists. Okay?
Yeah.
We're not hunting down cryptids yet.
Yeah.
You get us to 1,000 subscribers and we'll do it.
I was thinking more 10,000. 10,000 subscribers.
No.
We start vlogging Ghost Hunter style.
5,000.
Us hunting cryptids. Then I'm down.
Oh, yeah. 10,000 subscribers.
10,000. We start vlogging our journeys.
We will become professional.
We'll start with the infield.
zoologists.
We'll start with the infield. Bitch.
Yeah,
we
closest.
will get one. We will go and investigate all these from the 50 states.
Yeah. Each one.
Yeah,
we'll
exactly.
do it.
We'll bunk up with my cousin in the last.
So a giant worm.
Giant worm. B.
What do we feel? B? Yeah. I was feeling B or C.
Be cool. You can do B.
Okay. This
These
guy.
These little fuckers
Dude, I love
have
these
2
guys.
names.
2 different names.
These are from Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
These are the Kelly Little Green Men or the Hopkinsville Goblins.
I like the second name better.
Well, yeah.
Two different
it's
names
nice
for 'em.
and easier. These are little aliens.
Yeah, they're just little green
These are
aliens.
literally little alien guys.
It's like that weird caught on footage video of a security camera of like a suburb house, nice drive, and it's just a little Dobby.
Yeah.
Little Dobby going by their trash cans, doing a little hop skip.
Yeah.
Little weird shit. Yeah, they're just that. But I think they like try to take your kids.
I don't remember.
Like
Look,
Fey level of weird shit.
like
you
I
know?
said, we glossed over some of these.
Like look at him just watching.
Yeah, he's a little watcher,
He's a little watcher.
But look, the least you can do is ask to join in.
I say A.
Eh?
I like these little freaking weirdos.
I was gonna say C.
See? What are you feeling, Michaela?
Split the difference and put them B.
B? Alright.
This
Is the Rougarou?
is the Rougarou
Rougarou.
of Louisiana.
Rougarou swamp werewolf is a flavor that Goosebumps mastered. Love swamp werewolf. Big just dog man, wolf man, dude.
Vampire Diaries tried.
They tried, failed. It's Vampire Diaries for a reason.
Careful what you say.
Hey! Leave it in the comments. Fight me.
Yeah, fight us.
Fight us in the comments.
Never watched it.
Vampire Diaries?
It's pretty okay.
I like the Rougarou.
I love it.
Rougarou.
I say A. It's classic.
I'd give him A.
Wolfman for sure.
I mean, he's like the first sighted wolf man in the U.S.
Yeah, he's like the big one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Which, it makes sense being, where was it, Louisiana?
Yeah.
Being Louisiana because, two things. Spain and France,
Yeah.
they both have werewolf folklore
Yeah.
that immediately got like brought over. So people were like, he is a werewolf that actually came over from that time and whatnot, weirdness. But yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool.
This is actually from Massachusetts. The reason it comes before the next two is because of how I named the picture.
That's right.
It's
It's
the Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Like in Futurama.
Massachusetts.
All the S's are F's.
Yeah.
But this is the Dover Demon.
Dover Demon, man.
Which we ain't about demons in
Aliens.
this house.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's another alien.
He's a gray alien. That's all
Dover
it is.
Demon.
Yeah, he's a gray alien. He just crawls around and shit.
Yo, man.
This one's weird. It's kind of cool though, because it's one of the docile cryptids.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not gonna like come out and attack you.
Yeah. It's not trying to abduct you.
This is the Spectre Moose.
Spectre Moose.
I think from what we read and gathered, it's kind of like a good omen to see it.
Yeah. It's like a unicorn. Right?
Yeah.
Where it's a white moose, but it's got a man face.
Yeah, it's got like a weird man face.
You can't see
I hate
it
that.
with how zoomed out it is, but there's a man face.
Yeah, there's like a weird distorted man face.
There's just a man face on the end of those horns.
Yeah.
Those antlers, man. I think it's weird. I think it's cool. I think it's very spirit-y kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
It's, like,
It's
if
real
you
wide,
catch it,
yeah.
you can catch it, Which I'm always down for the flavor difference for cryptids. There's not enough of it. I say A.
Oh,
I say
yeah.
A. It's cool.
I'm cool with Spectre Moose being an A.
Also, horrific to think of actually like coming across it in the woods or at a lake. Because moose swim, right?
Yeah.
So like imagine not just a regular moose, but
you see
a white moose with a man's face come jumping out of the water at you.
Or swimming towards you.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
I can see it now.
Not about it. Not about it.
This.
Speaking of not about it.
Goatman.
Goatman. He's one of the most popular.
Maryland.
Yep, of Maryland.
Yeah. This is the one most people know. Like, besides Mothman, Jersey Devil, Bigfoot.
He's one of the top tier, known cryptids, you know? He's up there. I don't like it.
I don't like him.
I don't like it.
But here's the thing.
He's cool.
Here's the thing.
Like, in all actuality.
He scares most people, if not all.
He's freaky.
I'd wager. We might not like him, but I think that's what the point is.
Yeah, I think that's.
So I think he delivers perfectly on the aim.
Uh-huh.
And I would give him A.
Yeah. I mean,
no lower than A.
He's more popular for a reason, you know? He's more popular for a reason. Gosh, this stupid tear maker. Yeah, there's a lot about him. He's like Goat Bridge, Goatman Bridge.
There's a whole bunch of shit about him.
He's got like troll style writing to him a little bit, you know?
There's a whole bunch of shit about him.
Yeah, he's one of those crazy ones.
Our next one is the Michigan Dogman.
Yeah. Hard to see in this picture, but that's his shoulder, that's his neck.
Yeah, the picture kind of zoomed in.
Cut him out. But
there's no need to feel down.
He's like a little more hyena.
Yeah, he's a bit hyena-like.
It seems. Like he does the cackles and shit, which I love. I love that idea. I like the flavor difference.
I'd put him in C.
He's doing the yips and shit. Yeah, I'd say C. Pretty run of the mill.
This next one is from Mississippi. This is the Witch Yazoo.
Yeah, Witch Yazoo. Not Yahoo.
Witch of Yazoo?
Yeah, Witch of Yazoo.
Witch of Yazoo, yeah.
As far as, I bet there's a lot of story, because I feel like there's a lot of stories with the more human-like ones.
Yeah.
Like, it's more story oriented. I got no clue about this one.
No.
I've never heard of this one.
No.
Witch of Yazoo. I bet it's like, you know.
I'm sure there's some crazy historical history story that has to do with it.
Missing people, old lady in the woods kind of style, I'm assuming, stuff like that.
D, C.
I'd say C. We don't know enough about it to give it D, you know?
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Now this one is the Wendigo.
Yeah.
Of Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Most of Canada.
Yeah. I want to say this one is S.
Honestly, because what's also kind of lumped in there is Skinwalker.
Yeah,
they're very similar,
but different.
But different. The Wendigo's like this cannibal curse kind of thing, which I love the flavor.
No, honestly, the whole story behind the Wendigo is so, whether it's true or not, is so well thought out.
It's so interesting.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like the answer for starvation, cannibalism, and you just can't stop eating it kind of thing. It's so interesting, the spirit of hunger and whatnot. I would be okay giving it S, but I'm also okay saying that I don't think it's the only S.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think it. I think it's an S.
There was going to be at least.
I think it's S.
2 S's. I feel like 2 or 3.
But yeah, Wendigo's cool. I like it. This Looney Tunes looking.
Yeah, no,
motherfucker.
I could not think of the Looney Tunes character this guy looks like.
The really big one with the kid with the soft-spoken voice.
Yeah. This is Momo from Missouri.
Momo from Missouri.
Again, such close proximity, and yet have never heard of.
Yeah.
Never.
Out in the woods.
I mean, it's probably because it's sort of their Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's kind of like their Bigfoot kind of thing.
But I like the look of it compared to all the other Bigfoots because you can distinctly tell it's different.
Yeah, it got a big ass head.
Yeah.
He's. I don't know if I want to say it. He's their Bigfoot with
a big head.
Yeah.
He ain't got big feet. You know what they say about a big head. Put him in C.
C?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with C. He's another Bigfoot kind of flavor of guy. This one's kind of interesting.
Yeah, this is the Shunka Warkin. Werican. From Montana. It's a dire wolf. It's a big wolf.
It's like a wolf and a boar, right?
Yeah.
Like hybrid, kind of weird thing. It's an interesting idea. It's cool. I never would have thought of we do D&D all the time and stuff. I never would have been like, okay, I need to make a new creature, and I'm just wanting to splice two aspects of an animal. I never would have thought of a combination of wolf and boar.
Yeah.
I don't think that ever would have came to my mind, which I think is pretty interesting. I'd say C.
Oh yeah.
Maybe B.
C? I was
Maybe.
about to say, I'm surprised you didn't say B.
Maybe B. I mean, I'm fine with B, but it's just somewhere in there. It's like a dire wolf, kind of flavor.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the story behind it, if there is any, if it was just this weekend a bunch of people in different towns saw this thing, kind of like what was it, the werewoman, the dog woman.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's one of those situations or if it's got a bunch of weird lore and history stuff, Goatman. If it's got a bunch of it to it. I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable giving it D.
No.
Because I don't know. I think it's a cool look.
Yeah.
It's interesting. What are you feeling? Wolf boar.
Wolf boar, cool, but also kind of boring.
Yeah, it's not magical or mystical.
Yeah.
It's a lot of what makes cryptids so interesting is the mystery behind them, and this one just doesn't have a whole lot of mystery. It feels like, which I'm okay giving.
We see what we're given.
Yeah, exactly. I'd say C.
Our next one is actually out of order.
Oh no.
This one.
Oh, this is our next one?
Yes, this is the Nebraska Alkali Lake Monster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you messing up the names and getting
No.
typing them all weird and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, what is it? Is it just kind of like a gator?
A gator.
A super gator?
A big gator with a horn on it.
Rhino horn.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's kind of like a sea unicorn, but it kills you.
A narwhal.
Yeah, but
kills you.
But more dangerous.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like a narwhal on steroids.
Yeah.
With anger issues that isn't going to therapy.
Yes. I would put him.
I'd say B.
B, yeah.
Yeah. Boom.
These next ones,
Uh-huh.
I don't think we found actually much on. These are the water babies of Pyramid Lake in Nevada.
I have heard of these bitches.
Okay.
And there's two different stories, right? One is more on the ghosty side, right? Where it's
dead babies.
Dead or abandoned babies in the river, but all the babies lived, and now they're
undead.
weird. They're zombie babies in the river.
Yeah.
And then the other one, which I find a little more mysterious and a little more unnerving, is that they're failed experiments or whatever, or some weird mythological thing, and it's almost kind of they'll jump out of the water and swarm you to eat you on the shore. And that's what they do. They come crawling out, and you'll hear their baby cries at night from the river if you get too close. If you hang out, you'll hear the baby cries, and they're like baby merfolk. They're baby mermaids.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's lit.
I like that. I like that.
A little more monster-y, you know?
That's pretty neat.
I think it's really weird. Very different.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very different.
You don't see many people complaining about babies swarming out of lakes.
Oh, dude. I'd say A.
A, yeah.
It's very interesting. I like how there's two different kind of like thoughts about it and whatnot, which I think that's part of the fun of cryptids.
Yeah.
You know? Everyone's got their own kind of flavor of it. This guy.
This is one of my favorite Sasquatch guys.
Esque things, yeah.
This is New Hampshire's Wood Devils of Coos County. So they're like grayer skin, like grayer.
They got gray fur,
red eyes, and can hide behind trees easily because they're actually not big and bulky. They're like scrawny,
really tall and thin.
Yeah, really tall and thin.
Weirdos.
They're lanky.
Like Slenderman.
Yeah,
kind of like lankiness.
Yeah.
I like them. Yeah, I like them. I think it's definitely at least B. Like it's a better kind of Sasquatch-esque guy. You know?
B.
He's got a little more flavor, a little more build to it. It's interesting, different angle at it. This is one of the more famous ones.
I would say definitely one of
the most famous ones. I would say this is the Jersey Devil from New Jersey.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, it is. I don't know if you know the story about this thing.
Well, enlighten the viewers.
It's Satanism.
Yes.
Right, and this is like some offspring between a Satanist witch or a cult through some sacrifice and a demon. Right, it's offspring. And thus is this thing, and it's head of a horse, like demon bat wings, and like it has like hooves, even though it's got legs of like a human, and like it's got some weird little arms. Sometimes it's got arms, sometimes it doesn't, and it's interesting. I think it's a weird amalgamation. Of stuff like Frankenstein abomination stitched together kind of thing. And it's definitely got like some story behind it. It's kind of cool. I would say it's popular for a reason because of the story behind it, which I mean that's all of them anyway. But I would say no lower than B for me.
Oh yeah.
I'd be okay with B. But I feel like it's an A more just because of how it's popular for a reason, you know? A lot of people gotta like it. For me personally, I'd be fine with it being B.
What do you think?
I personally hold a soft spot for the idea of like the cryptid, the Jersey Devil existing.
Yeah.
Obviously, fuck the means about which they say it came into existence. But I just love. I was a Pop Tropica kid, and there's a whole like adventure on Pop Tropica, all based around the cryptids, and the Jersey Devil was always one of my favorites. So I'm okay with putting the Jersey Devil in A.
Okay. We can put him in A.
Right?
Just because of the
Pop Tropica reference.
Not even that. The hold he has on people.
Yeah.
As an idea.
As an idea, yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, just wait till we get to Mothman.
Just wait till we get to the next one.
Yeah, it is.
Because this isn't just a state one. This is another one where it's a whole other country.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Cryptid. Yeah. Multiple countries cryptid kind of thing.
La Llorona.
La Llorona.
La Llorona. Because 2 L's.
The crying woman.
Yeah.
Is literally what it translates.
Yeah. The crying woman.
Yep.
Which
New Mexico. And the entire country of Mexico.
Entire country of Mexico, even some
maybe
places.
Some other South American, Central American countries. I didn't do a lot of research.
It's like a ghost, but like this.
She kills you.
Malicious ghost, right? That's kind of the whole thing. More like more of a specter than a ghost kind of thing.
There's like a lot of different like stories depending on what you heard growing up. Like some of them are that she killed her kids. And then had regret afterwards and then killed herself. Some of them are like her kids died of other causes and then she was so distraught that she killed herself. Lots of things going on in this story. But the moral of the story is if you hear La Llorona crying.
If you hear a woman crying at night. you don't go to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
La Llorona crying shall lure you to your death, and if you see her after hearing her cry, it's a sign that you are for sure dead, whether she's the one who kills you or not.
Yeah, like it's like bad omen.
Yes.
Bad
So
omen stuff,
even if you know it's not the particular folklore, if she will hunt you down and kill you, you're still gonna die.
Yeah, you'll get hit by a car. You'll lightning.
You'll die of some shortcomings.
Yeah. You'll die in the next couple days, kind of thing.
I like you, La Llorona.
I think it's got a lot of lore to it.
Very in depth.
But
Cryptid.
and I think in one thing that makes a cryptid that it's lacking is the mystery. It doesn't have much mystery, guys, behind it. Like most of the veil is is lifted as far as the story, which makes it feel more folklory than cryptid. Which that's kind of what they all are anyway. But
at this point now, yes.
Yeah. Ultimately, I think it's cool. I'd say
no lower than A. I think.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say A, just straight A.
Okay, that's 2 A's. Yeah.
What were you thinking?
I was kind of in the same vein as the Jersey Devil. I'd be okay with B. I'm fine with A.
Okay.
That's kind of in the vein where I was at.
Is the next one Champ?
Yeah, our next one is Champy.
Champy.
Of New York. Of Lake Champlain.
Yeah.
The Loch Ness Monster of the United States.
One of them.
Pretty much. Yeah,
it's the staple one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Champy's popular.
Oh yeah.
People go to that lake just because they're like, oh, Champy.
Champy's here. Yeah. I like a lot of people think it's like instead of Loch Ness monster like Nessie, it feels a lot more
fun.
Yeah, it's like Seahorse.
Yeah,
that movie Seahorse.
Yeah.
Water horse,
yes. Not Seahorse.
Champy is more fun.
Even though Water Horse is set in
Loch Ness.
Yes.
Nessie is a lot more dangerous.
It's like this nice one.
Yeah.
Nessie's supposed to be this more monstrous, like it'll take your boat kind of thing.
It'll take you.
It'll take you off your boat.
Champy's supposed to be a fun little guy.
Yeah. You get to ride him.
A playful guy.
Yeah. He's here to have fun.
Yeah.
And so are we.
We're about fun.
We are about fun. I'd say A.
Okay, yeah.
I think he's really popular in his area. I'm surprised. Honestly, he's like kind of right on that. He's kind of the gatekeeper of like popular U.S. cryptids.
Yeah.
Like he's lowest of the higher tiers, I think.
Yeah.
As far as popularity, right? Because like you hear it and you're like, I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You played our boy, the Beast of Bladenboro.
Yeah, Beast of Bladenboro.
From North Carolina.
North Carolina.
I think he's like a little gremlin of a werewolf.
Yeah, he's kind of like this weird dog man.
I'd put him in
flavor. Yeah, I'd say C. I'd agree with C. It's kind of like he's a gremlin version of the other bigger werewolf guys.
Yeah.
So it's like, kind of its own thing, but not really. This one, I'm so surprised, is actually like labeled cryptid, because it's like it's Native American myth.
Yeah.
So is Wendigo. So is Skinwalker.
A fair amount of these
are Native American.
Yeah, the Alaskan one is Native American folklore.
Yes.
Yes. And
Hawaiian one.
The Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
I love the Thunderbird.
Fantastic car line.
Yeah, I was half tempted to put a Thunderbird card for the picture.
Fantastic car line. Love the muscle cars.
Yeah,
I bet they do too.
Thunderbird, the big bird that shoots lightning and can like pick you up with like ease.
Mm-hmm. They pick up whales like eagles do to salmon.
Yeah.
Like that's how big
they're massive fucking
and
birds.
when a storm rolls in,
it's them.
That's
it. It is one of them. A thunderstorm. That's it.
And they are like high above the clouds where you can't see them, and they're using the storm for like cover, basically.
Go hunting.
Honestly, love the flavor. It's so cool. I love kaijus. It's the biggest cryptid on here.
Yeah.
Size-wise?
Size-wise, yeah.
Yeah, size-wise. Yeah, it's the biggest. I love big monsters.
I want to put him in S.
Yeah, I'm down for S.
I like the Thunderbird being an S.
Yeah. I like S too. What do you feel?
I'm down for S.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting.
Now this next one, I'm already gonna say isn't real because it's from Ohio, and everyone knows Ohio isn't real. This is the Loveland Frogmen.
Yeah, the Loveland Frogmen.
They're just frog people.
They're frog people that they make you bigger.
Oh.
They're
like maybe a
size.
head taller than a human.
Yeah, they're supposed to be big.
They're either like a head taller or they're like probably
a head
up to my
shorter.
chest.
Yeah, they're like a head shorter.
Weird.
Yeah, they're like almost our size kind of thing, and they abduct people.
Yep.
That's kind of their thing.
Oh.
They'll take you. So like one of them will like jump out in front of your car, big boom, like a frog, and you'll swerve. You're supposed to hit a guardrail kind of shit, and then or hit something, and then they pull you out of your car while you're unconscious. Kind of thing.
Horrifying.
Yeah, it's weird. I think it's like people's thing of like missing people in Ohio.
Yeah, which Ohio's missing enough. Shout out to all you Ohio stands.
Ohioans?
What's round on the ends and high in the middle?
Ohio.
I'll put them in C. I don't feel like you should go any higher than C. Go ahead, tell me you disagree. Keep telling me.
I disagree. I think he deserves B.
I agree with Jake.
When I look at all the cryptids we got lined up in C, I don't think it's that bad.
No,
I think it's more inventive than Sasquatch 3, Sasquatch 5, Werewolf Guy 8, a Witch, Bigfoot 82, Dog Guys, and Nessie Without Arms.
Sea Creature 5.
Yeah, Sea Creature 5. I think it's a little more inventive.
Okay.
I think it's weird. It's interesting. It's a cryptid.
Right.
And it speaks and it shouts USA.
Shouts
USA.
Only in the USA can you be abducted by
frogmen. In Loveland.
Our next one.
Love the stamp. Love the art.
Oklahoma.
Octopus. Biggest qualm. They really couldn't give it a name?
No, it's literally called octopus.
Yeah.
The Oklahoma octopus.
The Oklahoma octopus. That's it.
Give it a
Yes, because it's weird that there would be an octopus in Oklahoma of this size and magnitude when there's no significant bodies of water.
Yeah, you're telling me you're not giving it a name?
Like Octo.
Look, take it up with the state of Oklahoma.
I would take the name
I am
Octo.
taking it up with the state of Oklahoma.
This is a public service announcement
right now
for Oklahoma.
If you
change its name,
give it a name. Give it some character, motherfuckers.
D.
It's ass.
Damn. Okay.
D. It's ass. I want there to be a cool story where it's like it's so big that all the lakes are technically connected and each tentacle gets to each of the major lakes, right? That would be fucking cool. It's just a medium to large octopus.
It's a large octopus, is what they say.
In a lake.
In a lake.
And they didn't even fucking give it a name.
This is one of my favorite sea ones.
Why would you pick such a bold image?
This is Oregon's colossal cloud.
Alcohol.
Dakota has a problem, guys. We need your help.
Oregon.
Give us 2,000
This is his cry for help.
Oregon has the audacity to can and advertise their own monster on cans of beer of their own brand.
Yeah,
which
it's
is
its own brand.
Fucking hilarious. This is essentially Nessie, but for somewhere in Oregon. I don't remember where.
Yeah, some big lake.
But this is big. This isn't some small like champ. Champ's I think kind of small.
Yeah, it's supposed to be smaller.
I think this
was supposed
Nessie
to be
size.
Bigger than Nessie.
It's either
this
Nessie
is
size
a
or
kraken,
bigger.
essentially.
Serpent, like big sea.
Yeah,
serpent.
it's a big serpent.
It's not a kraken.
It's like Nessie.
Did you guys see the pictures on the cans?
Yes,
they had
a giant
octopus arms.
No, it was a fish.
Yes.
No, it didn't. It was a giant Nessie style monster.
Yeah.
But it had like scale plating.
Yes, it's
like it was spiky. Kind of weirdness.
This one is meant to be scaled. Big and spoopy.
I think it's got like... No, that's the later one. I see it here. Never mind.
No, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about. It's only on the water entry.
Sort of, yeah. But yeah, it's like a giant like sea serpent thing.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay.
I think it's nice. It's different. A little bit, not a lot.
I'd say B.
Yeah.
I think it's middling, is what I would say.
Yeah.
What do you feel?
C.
C? Okay. Duly noted.
This is my favorite one.
This motherfucker.
This sad little man.
I need some story on this.
I want.
It's so.
You guys get us to 10,000 subscribers and we'll hunt this.
What is this thing called?
This is
Squonk
of Pennsylvania.
I think it's supposed to be like some sort of variation of a pig mixed with some other shit.
It is a wild little guy, and this picture is him either lactating or crying.
I think he's just wet. I think he's just a wet pig.
I love this little guy.
He's a wet pig with no skin care.
I love it.
Whoa, guys, hold on.
Yeah, what's the lore on this bad bitch?
Earliest known written account of squonks comes from a book by William T. Cox called Fearsome Creatures of the Lumberwoods with a Few Desert and Mountain Beasts, 1910.
Fearsome.
The legend holds that the creature's skin is ill-fitting, being covered with warts, and that because it is ashamed of its appearance, it hides from plain sight and spends most of its time weeping. Hunters who have tried catching squonks have found out the creature is capable of dissolving completely into a pool of tears and bubbles when cornered.
Fuck that.
A man named J.P. Wintling is supposed to have coaxed the creature into a bag, of which, when he carried it home, it suddenly lightened. Upon further inspection, he found that all that remained was the liquid remains of the sad animal. In the 2015 version of Fearsome Creatures by Hal Johnson, the squonk is physically and actually a pig. It's covered in warts and has cauliflower ears covered in wax and hair. Its tusks are yellow and crooked, and its rheumy eyes weep constant tears. It has 4 legs, 3.5 if the right hind leg is transparent. Its fearsome aspect is its contagious misery. It lives in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania.
I want to give this little guy A.
He makes other people around him miserable. His sadness is contagious.
Why do you think everyone in Pennsylvania is so sad?
It's a fucking metaphor for depression, and they thought pig.
Yeah.
Which is valid.
Yeah.
It's a wet pig.
Hey.
I say B just for inventiveness.
What do you think?
Don't make me be the tiebreaker.
B is the highest I would want to give it.
What do you think?
This thing looks like a shriveled up stomach.
What do you think, Michaela?
He's just a little guy.
So A.
What are you giving it?
I don't know. I don't want to make him more sad.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna put him in A.
I don't know. I don't think he's cool enough to get A.
My little boy. My
B.
little boy.
Beef because he's a bitch pig boy.
Well, damn, babe.
That's what he gets.
I hope this vampire visits you in your sleep.
Okay, I'll kill it.
Vampire again. Mercy Brown of Rhode Island.
Yeah, Mercy
Brown. So, there's actually some lore and story behind this.
Yeah, it's one of the human ones with the story.
I love this one.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
So essentially, she dies.
Yeah.
Of tuberculosis.
TB.
3 other people in her family.
And the rest of her family proceeds to contract this disease.
And die.
After she has already died.
And die.
And then die. They slowly die. And they're like, people are like, hold on, this is kind of weird. So with the permission of her husband, they go and check her grave.
Her and the
all
others.
The kids
all the kids' grave.
Yeah.
And then they find that hers is in pristine condition.
Her body.
Her body is, yeah.
Her body is in pristine condition.
She's still got liquid blood in her heart.
Yeah, liquid blood in her veins and shit.
And it's been claimed that people saw her walking around at night around the town and the graveyard.
Yeah. So immediately people jump vampire.
So
she was a vampire. She was the reason why they were getting sick.
They're the reason they died because she lived off of them, fed off them, until they cut her heart out, burned it into ashes,
and fed it to their son, who was still sick.
To try and be a cure.
And it worked for a couple of months, and eventually died.
And then he abruptly died.
Of TB.
Right. And, like, I'm thinking, like, yo, that husband, that father, had to be so desperate for something, bro. He's like, yeah, you can cut my wife's heart out. And
feed it to our son.
Feed it to my son.
Well, at the time they thought it was a cure because, it was in the, early 1900s, late 1800s.
When a lot of medicine was mysticism at the same time.
Yeah.
Honestly, the story's so interesting, but it's just a vampire.
Yeah. But it's the only American vampire we really have.
True.
A.
Yeah, I'd say A. I think the story is where it gets it. More than anything. I like it.
This is South Carolina. These are the lizard men of Scape Ore.
They're the lizard men from Land Before Time. Or not Land Before Time. Land of the Lost. Land of the Lost.
Hold on a second.
Land of the Lost.
I think you have the wrong land.
Yeah. Land of the Lost are the lizard men.
B. D.
Yeah, a D?
D
or C.
Oh yeah, right. Caves don't exist for you.
Yeah, caves aren't real.
I'd say C.
Yeah.
I'd say C, maybe B.
I'm okay with C.
What do you feel?
I was thinking B.
B? Okay. Alright.
You put it in C, right?
It's not one.
He's like,
nah, C. I'm a lizard man.
These
little?
Are the little devils of Spirit Mound from South Dakota.
I feel like if I was in the same room as this little thing and I sneezed, it would like powder away.
Smoke and sulfur.
I like these little guys. The little deviant, gremlins.
Yeah. The devils.
They are devils. They will fuck around and find out.
They're like imps.
They terrorize the area.
Mm-hmm.
I think Spirit Mound is like a big graveyard.
Yeah.
From
they're like little tormentors for the souls there, kind of thing.
Well, even like people.
And then they trick people. They try to trick people in and whatnot. Yeah.
I like these little guys.
They're pretty cool.
And
I'd say
South Dakota.
I'd say B.
Oh yeah.
I'd be okay with B. They're kind of cool.
Yeah.
B boys.
This is
this is not a Sphinx cat.
No.
That is the chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Again, one of the highest popularity ones. Almost, I think everybody's heard of chupacabra before. So, I would say it's. I think it's as popular as Bigfoot.
Almost definitely.
Yeah.
It's so widely spread throughout the southern U.S., Mexico, Central and South America. Just about all of those countries and regions has a legend of chupacabra or a chupacabra-esque creature. Even into I think part of the Caribbean too, right?
Maybe, but I don't think they call it chupacabra.
Yeah, it's got its own name, but it's the same style of cryptid.
I think it's kind of I think it's kind of like all of these are Sasquatch guys,
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of it's kind of like that where it's their own thing, quote unquote, but they're awfully similar.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I think it's interesting because it's kind of like a little alien that is a vampire.
Mm-hmm. Or something. We don't know.
I mean, that's the whole folklore about it, is that they kill your sheep and suck their blood.
Yeah, sheep vampire.
Three little poke holes, whatnot. I think it's interesting. I'd say A.
I'm down for A.
I'd say A. What are you feeling, Dakota?
For El Chupacabra.
El Chupacabra.
Yeah.
I'm okay with A. I think A fits for him.
Yeah, he's one of the most popular. He deserves it.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this one.
No, this is the Wampus Cat of Tennessee.
Weird. See, I've heard of this one, but I've never deep dove into his lore before.
Essentially, there was this big cat scaring people, and someone hit it with a car. That's essentially all we know.
But what's so weird about this big cat?
It has 4 legs, but it's got the bottom body of a cat, the top part of a human-esque figure, and has a bunch of flips and stuff.
Yeah. It's kind of like a weird, a lamia.
Yeah.
Or kind of like a centaur, but a little more still horsey on top, except it's a cat.
Yeah.
I think it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird,
I think it's
but
cool.
B.
I'd say B or A.
I'm down for B.
Okay. Boom. This big boy.
This is the Utah Bear Lake Monster.
Inspiration for Lake Placid. It's a giant crocodile thing.
Yeah. I would
Not a giant crocodile. Crocodile-like thing.
It's got a body of a crocodile and the head of one, but it's thick as shit.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. It's shaped more instead of an crocodile, more like a bass.
Yeah.
It's a little more fishy and belly and stuff, and thickness.
I want to put him in A.
Honestly, yeah, I'm down for it. It's pretty cool. It's scary. It's this fish predator. Fuck it. I think it's cool. Crocodiles are cool. Gators are cool. I've wrestled one before.
Yeah, same.
Fuck them.
This next guy.
It's a pig.
This is the Northfield Pigman.
Pigman!
Of Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
He lives up in the hills of Vermont watching people fuck in their cars. And I don't know what he does.
Probably winks off and then tries to eat them.
Possibly. I have no idea.
I think it's all on. I don't think he exists. I think he's just the hills have eyes, hillbilly.
Yeah.
Up in there, and people think that he's a pig man.
I see.
I just think he's got a real bad case of incestuous family ties that gave him a really bad cleft lip, into the nose thing. I think that's all it is.
C.
Yeah, I'd say C. I don't think it deserves D.
No.
But it's just a little weirdo.
This
is just another weirdo.
This one.
This thing's weird.
I love the Snallygaster.
Yeah, this one's
from
weird.
Virginia.
I
don't remember all the specific.
John Carter, Virginia.
All the specifics behind this one.
Yeah.
But
it's kind of like a Jabberwock.
Yeah,
Jabberwocky kind of thing.
It want to eat you. You can't see it in this picture.
Yeah,
but it's got long tentacles that come out of its mouth. That
out of the mouth.
Rope into your head and just eat you.
Yeah, suck you in. It's like a weird little pot-bellied dragon, one of the old little medieval ones where they're smaller.
Yeah.
But it's got the weird tentacle face.
Yeah, I love him. He's a cool little guy.
It's interesting.
I want to give him an A.
A?
Yeah.
What do you feel?
I'm okay with that.
Okay, all right. I was thinking A or B, so yeah. Boom, boom.
All right, everyone. We've hit the
king.
The king.
It's the king.
The cream of the crop.
It's the king, baby.
This is Sasquatch himself of Washington.
Yeah, Washington stakes their claim
for
Bigfoot. For Bigfoot.
Look,
the Bigfoot.
I was playing Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare and found him in New Mexico. So,
hey,
I don't
if there's anything we know about Sasquatch, Bigfoot,
he travels.
He travels. He's a well-versed man.
Yeah,
well traveled.
Mm-hmm. Everyone sees his ass and feet everywhere.
Oh god damn. That ass. Don't get me on the feet. God lord, that toes. Ass.
Yeah.
Ass easy.
And I think really without much talk, I think we should put our next contender up there with him.
Yeah, another A-lister.
Mothman.
I would love a crossover animated movie where it's Bigfoot versus Mothman.
Okay, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. They just duke it out Godzilla style.
You guys...
Duke it out Godzilla style.
Hear me out. You guys get us to 100 subscribers, and we'll start working on it.
Yeah, I'll start drawing.
And when we reach 1,000, we'll release it as a 1,000 special.
Yeah.
On top of releasing what they look like, don't forget about that.
Yeah, on top of face reveal.
Face reveal as we react to
old
the content that we
animated
made.
Movie of it finally being together. I think
I stake no verbal agreement in this clause.
What? No, it's gonna happen. We shook on it. It's going to happen.
Obviously.
I love. I love Mothman.
Mothman's fantastic.
And he is much like the. Which one were we talking about earlier? Where like if you saw it, it meant you were gonna die.
The La Llorona.
Well, yeah, La Llorona.
La Llorona. Yeah.
He is the same.
Yeah, it's like he's this omen.
If you see him, you are dead.
Yeah, not even you're
really
dead.
Bad's gonna happen.
Something bad is gonna happen, like a disaster.
Yeah.
A disaster thing, because like
he's a harbinger.
He's
like,
a harbinger.
He's like
disaster.
He's even like a warning though.
Chaos. Yeah.
Like
you don't know if he's trying to warn you. You don't know if he's there doing it.
I remember exactly. I remember hearing the story of someone was driving home, and there was this like bridge, and it's like one of those older bridges. It's like just over a little creek, nothing too big. So it's maybe got like metal support beams going over it.
Yeah.
And the guy's driving home. So this was maybe like the 60s.
And he sees it in his rear view, right?
In his rear view, but like earlier.
Yeah.
And then as he's getting to the bridge, Mothman is standing on top of the bridge, like clearly looking at this man drive home, and that's all the man saw was the like visage and the bright red eyes,
the big wings, and the human
body. And I think
body.
the next day, the factory this man was working at like exploded or like burned down, and I think he lived, or like was sick that day or whatever. But somehow he didn't end up in that like factory fire or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And told the story of this, and I think that was how it correlated that.
I know one of the biggest stories for it is it's a bridge that collapsed and like a few people died.
Yes,
kind of thing.
And it was. I think that might be the one I'm like. I think there was another one because I think there were two that are like that because it was the same. He stood on the bridge, and then the next day it collapsed.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, I remember that one.
It's weird to think. There's another one that there was this show. There was this goddamn show, right? And it was kind of like mockumentary style stuff where they're pretending that it's a documentary and it's about cryptids.
Oh, right? I think it, on YouTube, right?
Something like that. I don't know if it's YouTube. I remember watching it on Sci-Fi.
Okay.
Right? Like old late night Sci-Fi, right?
Yeah, gosh.
Those were crazy, right? Like Fear Tactics or like whatever. There's another one that's a lot like the Mothman.
Yeah.
But he's an owl. And he's the Owl Man.
In Europe.
And No, like northeastern area of U.S. Okay. And he just resides in churches.
I think I've heard about it.
And he just spots and lives around in the bell towers of churches. So, like, guys will go up and they'll see huge owl pellets with huge amount of mice in it and stuff like that, whatnot. And it's like almost exact same description of Mothman. Like they've only seen that thing, whatnot. But he doesn't have any of the cool, weird, like omeny stuff. To him. But like, whenever I see Mothman, I also think of the Owlman now because of that episode. Because it was weird.
Yeah.
Mothman.
Yeah. Honestly, I love Mothman. On next two, we're finishing up. We're on Wisconsin. This is the Beast of Bray Road, which is another werewolf creature.
Yeah, it's like a werewolf. I think this one is a little different. As far as I remember, it's got like more bone-like face, like it's bony like a jackal, like a jackal-style wolf. Past that, I don't know how it's different. I don't know how it's different.
Put them in D.
D?
B.
B, yeah.
Unless you want them lower.
Nah. it's middling. We don't know. I don't know much about it, but werewolves are cool.
Yeah.
So.
The jackalope.
Yo.
Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming, arguably one of the most peaceful of the cryptids.
Yeah, it is.
If not the most peaceful. And I think that gives it merit.
Yeah.
Also, what a cool ass fucking name.
Jackalope. Yeah.
Jackalope. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yo, imagine they fucking named this octopus Jackalope.
So much better.
Before this guy was
Hell,
around.
call him Octalope.
Octalope. Something.
Yeah.
Something. Rope Pope.
Yeah, I'd be okay with something. Anything other than Octalope.
The bishop. I don't know. Like, just something.
Yeah. Put the
Jackalope
in there.
I love the jackalope. He's just a cute little guy.
Yeah,
I would love to pet a jackalope if they were real.
It's very much like a unicorn kind of cryptid, like you caught one kind of thing. They're evasive and whatnot. It's kind of interesting to think about. Is there any that anyone's kind of arguing about?
I don't know. I think
they got ones they want to argue for a different position.
I don't know. I think for the most part we pretty much agreed where things went.
Yeah.
Like it's not much when we don't know about them. Like some of them we didn't know much about.
Yeah.
Others we knew more about, which you can kind of see in our listing. Which, if you guys want, and this video gets enough likes, we can do some deep dive into like just one episode or whatever.
Yeah, looking stuff up.
It's not like a cryptid review episode.
That'd be cool.
Kind of videos.
Because this is definitely stuff that I'm interested in.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some from other like parts of the world that I like too. Like that I find really interesting. There's this fucking fat snake in like Asian.
Yeah, okay.
And it just bites its tail into it until it's like one of the
barrel
loops.
Yeah.
Like I'm a fucking pilgrim kid.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And it just rolls really fucking fast like Sonic.
Yeah.
And then it'll stop on the road if you cross it, and he just fucking insults you to death. Like he's like, "Oh, get fucked up, mate, you cunt," like Australia. Like I imagine Australian, but like it's Asian. It's Asian like thing, and it's just like it just in passing insults the hell out of you.
Yeah.
And then bites its tongue again, end of its tail, and just rolls like a fucking.
I love that
wheel. Yeah. Like there's some weird ones.
Exactly. If you guys want us to like just sit down for like 45 minutes or something like that, and just talk about cryptids.
We'd be down. We'd be down.
Leave a like to let us know.
Yeah, leave a like to let us know. Comment, tell us.
If we get 5 likes.
5 likes.
What hitting low?
Whoa, bro. Whoa. That's just saying, okay, we'll do it.
No. You know how many like ratios we get?
Hey. We're doing fine.
I'm most of the likes.
We're doing fine. We're doing fine.
That's not true. It's me.
Ultimately, if you got any problems with our list, if you think the Dover demon needs to be S tier, leave it in the comments.
Or none of the guys who put an S tier deserve to be there, and like some other crazy monster like our little squonk deserves S. Let us know. Leave it in the comments.
I will knife fight you. I will knife fight you in the comments.
Well,
knife emojis and everything.
Yeah, if you guys like, just stick around for next week, and we're doing another cryptid video. And I think you guys are gonna really enjoy that.
Oh man, it's gonna be good. Talking about knife fights.
Oh boy, I love knife fights. So we'll see you all next week, guys. Till then, have a good one.
Bye bye.